this is Willow Gaming and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be doing a little challenge on The Sims 4. We are going to be spinning a wheel with different categories and I will be making a house from those categories. The first category I spun was the colour of the exterior. So we have all the colours that you get in Sims and we got pink and blue. The next category I did was what world I was going to build in. So I put down the 3 base game worlds: Oasis Springs, Willow Creek and Newcrest, and the 3 worlds from the packs I own, which is Brinkleton Bay, Henford upon Bagley and San Mysino. And we got Brinkleton Bay. I then did a category of how many Sims this field was going to be for and I got 2. I rolled for any pets and I got chickens. I would have made the cat and the dog into one of the Sims, but the chickens don't count, so I just added the chickens as an extra. And then the final wheel I spun was the interior colours, and we got red, green and black. Now we're going to start with the time lapse. I didn't have any idea what I wanted the shape to be, so I just put down some boxes and hoped for the best and ended up with this little shape. I don't know what the shape is, but it's a shape and it worked. I worked on the roofs and decided to add a top floor, but didn't make the floor go all the way and just made it a separate little floor. That made no sense probably, but that's okay. This roof was fairly easy, it's just 3 plonky bits of shape. I then added in the chimney because I like chimneys giving it a little bit of asymmetricalness. Even though it is an asymmetrical build, I just thought it looked good. So looking at the colours, I added my blue for the roofs and the little indenty thing in the walls. I put the house up a bit and started painting the bottom floor. Painted the top floor a nice shade of pink to get all the colours out there, and I think the shade of blue and shade of pink worked well together. I made the chimney a little bit darker to add a bit of contrast, and then added some trims to the bottom and the top. I then looked around for doors. Lots of them didn't make too much sense, but I went with this one, and then decided to add a little patio. I do love making Sims builds, and this one was really fun to make. This is the 3rd time doing this time lapse. The other 2 didn't go too well, which is fine. I then added some windows here. Yeah. Oh, I do love that window. The circle one with the butterfly in it. It's so pretty. I didn't use too many packs in this. I used the cottage one because it's very cottagey. Cats and dogs for the world, and I think you used some cats and dogs for the other bits and bobs too. I did romantic garden stuff. I can't remember what packs are called, to be honest. I used romantic garden what's-its for the flowers and things at the back. Obviously I used base game. I don't think I used city living. Actually, I did use some city living for some lighting, but that's about it. I was going to add a wall, but it didn't work too well, so I decided not to add a wall, which is fine. Some things you just gotta try out and hope they work. It's been so long since I built a proper thing in The Sims and didn't finish halfway through. Because at the moment, anytime I've wanted to build a house, I just get bored halfway through, which is kind of sad, but I feel like having a little challenge these days is making it quite enjoyable. I do love those cherry trees in the garden. I think they're base game, but they're really pretty, aren't they? I decided to do a little bit of landscaping with my flowers, trying to keep to the colour thingies. I feel like the colours we had went together really well. I think in the challenge before I did, it was red and brown and stuff, which is okay, but for an outside it's a little bit blaring. I do love kits that Sims brings up. But I think I've got the book one with the little bookshelves, that's really nice, and then the flower one. I was trying to look what else I could find, but there wasn't much. The shoes, there aren't any shoes in the colours that I needed, and that was so disappointing because I was going to put shoes on the little porch as well, as if they were taking their shoes off after a muddy day fishing or something, I don't know. I then decided to attempt landscaping for some reason. I actually think it's more difficult in The Sims to do landscaping than it is in Minecraft. We're using the world in the cats and dogs one, and it's the little island where the lighthouse used to be on, so I took away the lighthouse and then just plonked this house on top, which is fine. I changed it from a museum to a housey house. I then started on the inside. I do not like floor plans because there's always a window and there's always a stair that's in the way, or a door. And we put the stairs in and then there's suddenly no room upstairs. Like, how are these people supposed to sleep? I don't know how these people are supposed to sleep. So I had to move the windows because the walls were in the way of the windows, but I couldn't make the walls any smaller because then the Sims wouldn't be able to walk around, and that sounds like a skill issue on their part. Yes, I was just dodging everything around, moving everything, hoping it didn't look too bad on the outside. But what I do like about little cottages is that their placement of windows make no sense whatsoever. There could be a window 5 inches from the floor, and it would make perfect sense for some reason. I can't remember what the colours inside were, but I have a feeling it's green and red and black. I was trying to pick ones with the most, yeah, there we go. There's the questionable wallpaper. I mean, I have to use the wallpaper in something. You've got to step a little bit outside your box sometimes, but there are questionable design choices sometimes. But maybe these people just don't know their colours, and that's fine. I'm not a fan of that wallpaper. I love the kitchen set in the cottage one, in the cottage pack. It just makes so much sense and it fits together so perfectly. The shelves probably did not work in black, but that's okay. And I started cluttering about because it's fun to clutter the spaces. So yeah, I think the kitchen's done now, and then I was working on the other spaces, like where to put the... Oh no, I'm going to the bathroom. Nice. I don't like decorating bathrooms. I think that there's occasionally where I've fully decorated a bathroom with fully furnished carpety, no, not carpet, but proper walls for ceilings and features. But these days I just put in a toilet, a sink, a shower, and call it a day. Sometimes I do forget the mirror, I have to be honest. That light is from City Living, yeah. That light is from City Living. It might be the only thing from City Living, and that is fine. Unfortunately, this house is likely to burn down if it's game playable because none of the fire alarms or burglar alarms. No, not burglar alarm. I don't know. Is that a new item, that black box thing? I haven't played it in a while. I think that one is a burglar alarm, which is fun. Does that mean we have burglars now? Since when did we have burglars? I don't know. But yeah, put a nice little dining table in the corner. There's a sofa, not the best comfiest sofa in the world, but it would do. A huge TV and a fireplace, which is likely to burn the house down, which is fine. Got the bookcases from the Book Nook kit, I think that one's called. And I put some stitchy what's-its on the floor for some activities. I was going to put a desk down there, but decided not to. I think I'll put the desk upstairs. I think I managed to do red and green without making it seem Christmassy, which is fine. I think the dining room corner looks a bit Christmassy, but again, that's fine. It's fine when it's Christmas time. Another bathroom upstairs. It's a bit dull, but that's alright. I don't know why I didn't put a shower in. I don't know, they're just gonna have to stick with a bath. I hope they like baths. 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 Baths? I can't speak. Oh. That's new. It's not. There's that nice little corner there. Whatever could I put in that corner? I don't know. Why did I put the green carpet with that wallpaper? Why did I put the green carpet with that wallpaper? I don't know why I decided to put the green carpet with the wallpaper. Maybe that was there from before and I don't have any ideas actually. Although that mirror does work with that wallpaper. I wonder if that mirror was part of the pack for that wallpaper. Probably. It's a base game wallpaper, isn't it? Yeah. Yay, a clock. I never put a clock in my builds. I mean, they have phones. When did they ever look at the time? I mean, they obviously don't look at the time because they spend 5 hours eating a sandwich. And then the next thing you know, it's time for school, but oh no, they're hungry still because they didn't have time to eat the sandwich even though they've been eating it for 5 hours. They need a shower because they spent 5 hours eating a sandwich. And they're tired. And then they go, oh, I'm so unhappy. Well, it's your own fault for spending 24 hours doing all that stuff. You could have done that stuff in 30 minutes, but no. You had to take 5 hours doing it. And now you're going to school grumpy, and you're mad at me for it. I don't do gameplay. I just like doing the building. Yeah, and then you build a really, really nice house, and then they burn it down. They burn it down. That was the end. Okay. That was the end of the time lapse. I was just waffling for a minute. That's fun. Okay, now that waffle is over, I am going to show you around my little house. And I hope you like it. First things first, I said I was going to put chickens in it, so of course I've got to put chickens in it. Let's buy a chicken. I didn't say chickens, I said chicken, singular. So I'm going to buy this little chick. So this is the entryway. Nice little entryway. Yeah, it's not too bad from this level actually. Oh, I do love that little corner with the shelfie thing. And a little bathroom. That sink looks huge in here, but that's fine, that's fine. And then we're going to see the... I forgot to paint the ceiling. Never mind. The little living space. Aww. It's so cozy. I would live here. I would put railings on the stairs though, and I would change the wallpaper upstairs too. So yeah, that is really sweet, isn't it? And then it is time to go upstairs. Oh, look, the Sims on the computer. The Sim is on the computer, as you do. Oh, little cookies then. I forgot about the cookies. What's the Sim doing? Chatting. Cool. So, yeah, there's the desk, and there's the view outside, and here is the bathroom. Pretty much the same as the one downstairs, but smaller. No, bigger. It's bigger. This one's bigger. I know size and stuff. Okay. Then I'm going to go into the bedroom. Yeah. So anyway, this is the house. This is the whole house. I do hope you like it, and I will see you again for another video, whether that be Sims or Minecraft or something else. Please leave me a message down in the comments if you would like me to play a game, and I shall see you in the next video. Thanks, bye!